John F. Kennedy was a beacon of hope in turbulent times, said historian Robert Dallek, capturing the essence of a leader whose vision shaped a nation. Born in 1917, Kennedy rose as a charismatic U.S. president, navigating the Cold War, championing civil rights, and inspiring a generation with his call to service. His life, tragically cut short in 1963, left an indelible mark on history. Today, we explore 10 of his most powerful quotes, words that continue to ignite passion, courage, and action in hearts worldwide. Let's dive into his timeless wisdom. Quote 1. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. This powerful statement, delivered by John F. Kennedy during his 1961 inaugural address, stands as one of the most enduring calls to action in modern history. Its importance lies in its ability to shift perspectives, challenging individuals to prioritize collective responsibility over personal gain. Spoken at a time of Cold War tensions and domestic challenges, it encapsulated Kennedy's vision of a united nation driven by shared purpose. Its timeless resonance lies in its universal appeal, urging people across generations and borders to embrace selflessness and service. The quote's meaning is both profound and transformative. At its core, it reverses the typical expectation that a government or society exists solely to serve the individual. Instead, Kennedy emphasizes reciprocity, a dynamic relationship where citizens actively contribute to the greater good. It's a rallying cry for civic duty, suggesting that a nation's strength is not built on what it provides but on what its people are willing to give. Kennedy, a leader navigating a world on the brink of nuclear conflict and social upheaval, understood that progress required collective effort. He wasn't just addressing Americans, he was speaking to humanity, urging everyone to look beyond personal desires and consider their role in shaping a better society. The quote challenges the listener to redefine their relationship with their community, fostering a mindset of sacrifice, unity, and purpose. It's not about abandoning personal aspirations, but about aligning them with a larger mission, one that uplifts everyone. This message carries deep implications. It asks individuals to step out of a self-centered worldview and embrace a sense of agency. Kennedy's words imply that every person, regardless of their status, has something valuable to offer. Whether it's through innovation, compassion, or leadership, contributions matter. The quote also highlights the interconnectedness of society. A nation thrives when its people invest in its success. In Kennedy's era, this meant volunteering for public service, supporting civil rights, or contributing to national goals like the space race. Today, it translates to addressing global challenges like climate change, inequality, or technological disruption. The quote's genius lies in its adaptability. It speaks to any moment when collective action is needed to overcome adversity. For you, this quote is a blueprint for living with purpose. You can apply it by asking yourself daily, what can I do to make a difference? Start small, volunteer in your community, mentor someone, or advocate for a cause you believe in. If you're a student, share knowledge with peers. If you're a professional, innovate to solve problems in your field. You don't need grand gestures. Small, consistent actions ripple outward. For example, organizing a local cleanup or supporting a neighbor in need strengthens the fabric of your community. You can also think globally, engage in discussions about pressing issues, vote thoughtfully, or support policies that promote fairness. Kennedy's words remind you that your actions, no matter how modest, contribute to a larger legacy. This mindset shifts how you view challenges. Instead of waiting for solutions from others, you become the solution. It's empowering to realize your potential to affect change, whether by inspiring others, creating opportunities, or standing up for what's right. Kennedy's call to action is a reminder that you are not a passive bystander in your country's story, you are its author. By embracing this philosophy, you build not just a stronger nation but a more fulfilling life, rooted in purpose and connection. Let this quote inspire you to act, to give, and to lead with courage, knowing that your efforts shape the world around you. Quote 2. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Delivered by John F. Kennedy in 1962 at Rice University. This bold declaration is one of the most inspiring calls to human ambition in history. Its importance lies in its audacity. Kennedy articulated a vision that seemed impossible, galvanizing a nation to achieve the unimaginable. Spoken during the Cold War, when the space race symbolized global supremacy, this quote encapsulates the power of embracing challenges to drive progress. It remains a timeless reminder that greatness is born from daring to tackle the difficult. The quote's meaning is a profound celebration of human potential. Kennedy wasn't just talking about landing on the moon. He was redefining what humanity could achieve by choosing the path of greatest resistance. The phrase, "Not because they are easy, but because they are hard," underscores a critical truth. The most worthwhile endeavors are often the most daunting. At the time, the US lagged behind the Soviet Union in space exploration, and the technological and financial hurdles of a moon landing were immense. Yet Kennedy saw these obstacles not as barriers but as catalysts. By setting a seemingly unreachable goal, landing on the moon before the decade's end, he inspired scientists, engineers, and citizens to unite in pursuit of a shared dream. The other things, he referenced, from advancing science to fostering unity, highlight that the journey was about more than a single achievement. It was about pushing the boundaries of what's possible. This mindset transforms challenges into opportunities, suggesting that hardship fuels innovation, resilience, and collective strength. The quote also speaks to the human spirit's capacity to thrive under pressure. Kennedy understood that easy tasks rarely inspire greatness. They don't stretch our capabilities or force us to grow. Hard challenges, however, demand creativity, collaboration, and courage. The moon landing, achieved in 1969, proved this. It wasn't just a triumph of technology but a testament to human determination. Kennedy's words remind us that choosing the hard path, whether in science, society, or personal growth, leads to breakthroughs that redefine our world. It's a call to reject complacency and embrace ambition, even when success seems uncertain. For you, this quote is a powerful guide for living boldly. It challenges you to seek out the hard things in your life, those goals that scare you, test you, and push you beyond your comfort zone. You can apply this by setting ambitious objectives, whether it's mastering a new skill, tackling a complex project, or addressing a personal fear. For example, if you've always wanted to start a business, don't wait for the perfect moment. Embrace the uncertainty and start now, knowing the struggle will sharpen your skills. If you're a student, take on that challenging course or research topic that feels daunting. The effort will expand your horizons. You can also contribute to hard things in your community, like advocating for change or volunteering for a cause that demands dedication. The key is to act despite the difficulty, trusting that the process will transform you. Kennedy's words encourage you to view obstacles as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. When you choose the hard path, whether it's pursuing a dream, solving a problem, or helping others, you unlock your potential to achieve extraordinary results. Don't shy away from what seems impossible. Instead, let it inspire you to innovate and persevere. By embracing challenges, you not only achieve personal growth but also inspire those around you, creating a ripple effect of progress. Let this quote fuel your courage to chase the moon in your own life, knowing that the hardest paths lead to the greatest rewards. Quote 3. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. Spoken by John F. Kennedy, this powerful statement captures the essence of courage and ambition in the face of uncertainty. Its importance lies in its bold redefinition of failure, not as a dead end, but as a stepping stone to greatness. Delivered in an era of bold undertakings like the space race and civil rights struggles, this quote reflects Kennedy's belief in the transformative power of risk-taking. It remains a timeless call to embrace the possibility of failure as a pathway to extraordinary success. The quote's meaning is both liberating and profound. Kennedy challenges the conventional fear of failure, suggesting that monumental achievements are often born from the willingness to take bold risks, even at the cost of spectacular setbacks. In the context of his presidency, this idea resonated deeply. The Apollo program, civil rights advancements, and Cold War diplomacy all carried immense risks of failure. Yet Kennedy saw these risks as necessary for progress. The phrase, "dare to fail miserably," acknowledges that the greatest endeavors, those that push humanity forward, require stepping into uncharted territory where mistakes are inevitable. The word miserably adds raw honesty, recognizing that failure can be painful, public, and humbling. But it's precisely this vulnerability that paves the way for achieving greatly. Kennedy's message is clear: greatness isn't achieved by playing it safe but by embracing the possibility of defeat and persevering through it. This perspective reframes failure as a teacher, a catalyst that sharpens skills, builds resilience, and fuels innovation. The quote also speaks to the human condition. Fear of failure often paralyzes ambition, keeping people tethered to comfort zones. Kennedy counters this by celebrating those who dare to dream big, even when the odds are daunting. His own leadership exemplified this. The Bay of Pigs invasion was a catastrophic failure, yet Kennedy learned from it, strengthening his approach to later crises like the Cuban Missile Crisis. The quote reminds us that failure is not the opposite of success but a part of it. Those who achieve greatly, whether in science, art, or social change, are often those who risked the most, endured setbacks, and pressed forward. It's a universal truth that applies to individuals and societies alike, urging us to see setbacks not as endpoints but as opportunities to grow and try again. For you, this quote is a powerful invitation to embrace risk in pursuit of your dreams. You can apply it by stepping boldly toward your goals, even when failure looms large. If you're hesitant to start a new venture, say, launching a creative project or switching careers, don't let fear of mistakes hold you back. Take that first step, knowing that a misstep is a chance to learn. For instance, if you're an entrepreneur, a failed pitch can teach you how to refine your approach. If you're an artist, a rejected work can push you to innovate. You can also apply this in everyday life. Speak up in a meeting, even if your idea might be challenged, or pursue a skill that feels intimidating. Each failure builds your resilience and brings you closer to success. Kennedy's words encourage you to redefine failure as a badge of courage. When you dare to fail, you open doors to possibilities you'd never discover by staying safe. Embrace the discomfort of uncertainty, whether it's applying for a competitive opportunity, advocating for change in your community, or tackling a personal challenge. Learn from each setback, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. By daring to fail miserably, you position yourself to achieve greatly, creating a life rich with growth, impact, and fulfillment. Let this quote inspire you to take risks, knowing that every stumble is a step toward greatness. Quote 4. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. Spoken by John F. Kennedy, this profound statement captures the timeless power of ideas to transcend human mortality and societal upheaval. Its importance lies in its ability to inspire hope and purpose, reminding us that ideas can shape history long after their creators are gone. Delivered during a time of global uncertainty, with the Cold War and civil rights struggles looming large, this quote reflects Kennedy's belief in the enduring impact of visionary thinking. It continues to resonate as a call to create and champion ideas that outlive us. The meaning of this quote is both humbling and empowering. Kennedy acknowledges the fleeting nature of human life and the impermanence of nations, which can crumble under the weight of time, conflict, or change. Yet, he elevates the concept of an idea as something eternal, capable of surviving beyond physical and political boundaries. An idea, whether it's justice, freedom, or equality, has a life of its own, carried forward by those who embrace and build upon it. During Kennedy's era, his vision for a peaceful world, space exploration, and civil rights embodied ideas that inspired action far beyond his presidency. For instance, his commitment to landing a man on the moon sparked a scientific revolution, while his support for civil rights laid the groundwork for future progress. The quote suggests that ideas are not bound by the limitations of their originators. They evolve, spread, and inspire new generations. This perspective transforms how we view our contributions, emphasizing that the seeds we plant today can grow into movements that shape tomorrow. The quote also underscores the resilience of ideas in the face of adversity. Nations may fall, as empires have throughout history, but ideas like democracy or human dignity endure through revolutions, writings, and collective action. Kennedy's own life, tragically cut short in 1963, exemplifies this. His assassination ended his presidency, but his ideas about service, exploration, and unity continued to influence the world. The quote challenges us to think beyond our own existence, to focus on creating something larger than ourselves. It's a reminder that while individuals and institutions are temporary, the right idea, rooted in truth or aspiration, can ripple across time, inspiring change long after its inception. For you, this quote is a call to action to create and champion ideas that matter. You can apply it by identifying what you believe in and sharing it with the world, no matter how small your platform. If you're passionate about sustainability, start a community initiative to reduce waste. Your idea could inspire others to act. If you value education, share knowledge through teaching or writing. Your insights might spark curiosity in someone else. You don't need to be famous or powerful. Every conversation, blog post, or project you undertake plants a seed. For example, advocating for kindness in your workplace can shift its culture, or proposing a new solution to a local problem can lead to lasting change. Even if you face setbacks, the idea itself can endure, carried forward by others who share your vision. Kennedy's words encourage you to think long-term, to invest in ideas that align with your values and have the potential to outlast you. Don't be afraid to speak up, even if your idea feels bold or untested. History shows that transformative change often starts with a single voice. Collaborate with others to refine and spread your ideas, whether through art, activism, or innovation. By daring to dream and share, you contribute to a legacy that transcends your lifetime. Let this quote inspire you to plant ideas that will grow, endure, and shape a better future for those who come after you. Quote 5. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. Spoken by John F. Kennedy, this insightful metaphor encapsulates the wisdom of proactive preparation. Its importance lies in its universal call to foresight, urging individuals and societies to act before crises emerge. Delivered during Kennedy's presidency, a period marked by Cold War tensions and domestic challenges, this quote reflects his emphasis on planning ahead to ensure stability. Its timeless relevance inspires us to build resilience in calm moments, ensuring we're ready when storms arrive. The meaning of this quote is both practical and profound. Kennedy uses the simple imagery of repairing a roof to convey a powerful lesson. The best time to address vulnerabilities is when conditions are favorable, not when chaos strikes. A roof left unrepaired in good weather will leak during a storm, just as unaddressed problems in life, whether personal, professional, or societal, can escalate into crises under pressure. In Kennedy's context, this was a call to strengthen the nation's economy, infrastructure, and alliances during times of relative peace, preparing for potential conflicts like the Cuban Missile Crisis or economic downturns. The sun is shining represents moments of stability, times when resources, energy, and clarity are abundant. By acting in these moments, we prevent small issues from becoming catastrophic. The quote champions proactive thinking, emphasizing that preparation is not just about avoiding disaster, but about building a foundation for long-term success. This perspective challenges the human tendency to procrastinate or ignore problems until they demand attention. Kennedy knew that waiting for a crisis to act often leads to rushed, costly, or ineffective solutions. His administration's focus on initiatives like the Peace Corps and space exploration reflected this philosophy, investing in progress during stable times to secure a brighter future. The quote also speaks to resilience. A repaired roof withstands storms, just as a prepared individual or community can weather life's challenges. It's a reminder that foresight is a form of strength, enabling us to face uncertainties with confidence. By acting when the sun is shining, we take control of our destiny rather than leaving it to chance. For you, this quote is a powerful guide to living with intention and foresight. You can apply it by taking stock of your life during moments of calm and addressing potential weaknesses before they become problems. If you're financially stable, start saving or investing now. Don't wait for a job loss or emergency. If your health is strong, build habits like regular exercise or balanced nutrition to prevent future issues. In your career, use quiet periods to learn new skills or strengthen professional relationships, preparing for unexpected challenges. For example, if you're a student, don't wait until exam week to study. Build a consistent routine when the pressure is low. In your community, advocate for improvements, like better infrastructure or social programs, before crises like natural disasters or economic hardships strike. Kennedy's words encourage you to act with foresight in all areas of life. Reflect on what roofs need repair in your world, relationships, finances, mental health, or personal goals, and take action while conditions are favorable. If you notice tension with a friend, address it through open conversation before it escalates. If you're leading a team, plan for contingencies during stable times to ensure success under pressure. This proactive mindset not only prevents crises but also builds confidence and resilience. By preparing when the sun is shining, you create a life that's not just reactive but purposeful, ready to face any storm. Let this quote inspire you to act today, building a stronger tomorrow with every step you take. Quote 6. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. This powerful statement by John F. Kennedy encapsulates a timeless truth about the nature of existence and the importance of embracing progress. Its significance lies in its universal applicability, urging individuals to remain open to transformation in a world that is constantly evolving. By highlighting the inevitability of change, Kennedy challenges us to look beyond the comfort of the familiar and prepare for what lies ahead, making this quote a rallying cry for adaptability, vision, and courage. At its core, Kennedy's words remind us that change is not merely an occasional disruption but the very essence of life itself. Like the seasons that shift or the tides that ebb and flow, change is a fundamental force that shapes our world. To resist it is to resist growth, for nothing remains static, either nature, society, nor our own lives. Those who cling solely to the past, dwelling on what was, or fixate only on the present, content with what is, risk becoming disconnected from the possibilities of tomorrow. Kennedy's warning is clear: a refusal to evolve blinds us to the opportunities and challenges that the future holds. This perspective was particularly poignant during Kennedy's era, a time of rapid technological advancements, social upheavals, and global tensions. Yet, its relevance endures today, as we navigate an era of unprecedented innovation and uncertainty, from artificial intelligence to climate change. The quote also speaks to the human tendency to seek comfort in familiarity. The past offers lessons, and the present provides stability, but an exclusive focus on either can trap you in a cycle of stagnation. Kennedy urges you to adopt a forward-thinking mindset, one that acknowledges the value of history and the present but does not allow them to shackle your vision. The future, though uncertain, is where possibilities are born. It is where dreams take shape, where innovations redefine what is possible, and where challenges demand creative solutions. By embracing change as an inevitable and positive force, you position yourself to not only survive but thrive in an ever-shifting world. In practical terms, this quote offers profound lessons for how you can live a more dynamic and fulfilling life. First, you must cultivate adaptability. When faced with new circumstances, whether a career shift, a personal loss, or a societal change, view them as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles to fear. For example, if you're hesitant to learn new technology because it feels unfamiliar, recognize that mastering it could open doors to new opportunities. Second, you should practice foresight. Set goals that stretch beyond the immediate moment, imagining where you want to be in 5 or 10 years. This might mean investing in education, building new skills, or nurturing relationships that align with your aspirations. Finally, let go of the fear of failure. Change often involves risk, but Kennedy's words remind you that the greater risk lies in standing still. By stepping boldly into the unknown, you align yourself with the law of life itself, change. Consider the story of innovators like those who pioneered the internet or space exploration, fields Kennedy himself championed. They didn't dwell on the limitations of their time but envisioned what could be. Similarly, in your own life, whether you're a student, a professional, or a dreamer, embracing change means daring to imagine a future that doesn't yet exist. It means asking, "What can I create?" rather than, "What have I always done?" By living with this mindset, you not only prepare for the future but actively shape it, turning Kennedy's wisdom into a blueprint for a life of purpose and possibility. Quote 7. If not us, who? If not now, when? This stirring call to action by John F. Kennedy resonates as a powerful reminder of personal responsibility and the urgency of seizing the moment. Its importance lies in its ability to inspire immediate action and accountability, challenging individuals to step up and make a difference rather than waiting for someone else or a better time. Delivered during a time of global challenges, this quote remains a timeless motivator, urging you to take ownership of change in your life and the world around you. At its heart, Kennedy's quote is a bold confrontation with hesitation and complacency. The rhetorical questions, "If not us, who? If not now, when?" demand reflection and action. They suggest that change, progress, and solutions to pressing problems depend on individuals like you, not some distant authority or future moment. Kennedy spoke these words in the context of a rapidly changing world, where civil rights struggles, the Cold War, and the space race demanded decisive action. The message is clear: no one else is coming to solve the problems, and no time is more opportune than the present. To defer responsibility or delay action risks letting opportunities slip away, leaving challenges unaddressed and potential unfulfilled. This quote strips away excuses, forcing you to confront your role in shaping the future. Power of Kennedy's words lies in their dual focus on agency and urgency. If not us, who? Places the burden of responsibility squarely on your shoulders. It challenges the tendency to wait for others, leaders, experts, or circumstances, to act first. Whether it's addressing a societal issue, pursuing a personal goal, or standing up for what's right, the quote insists that you are the one to act. Similarly, if not now, when? Underscores the fleeting nature of time. Opportunities are not infinite. They are bound by the moment. Delaying action in hopes of a perfect time often leads to missed chances, as the world moves forward without you. Kennedy's era, marked by the urgency of global competition and social change, mirrors our own, where issues like climate change, technological disruption, and social justice demand immediate attention. In practical terms, this quote offers transformative lessons for how you can live with purpose and impact. First, embrace your agency. You don't need to be a world leader to make a difference. Small actions, like volunteering in your community or advocating for a cause, ripple outward. For instance, if you see a problem at work or in your neighborhood, don't wait for someone else to fix it. Take the initiative to propose solutions. Second, act with urgency. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. If you have a dream, starting a business, learning a new skill, or repairing a relationship, begin today, even with a single step. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to act. Finally, cultivate courage. Kennedy's words were spoken in a time of uncertainty, yet they inspired bold action. When fear or doubt creeps in, ask yourself, if you don't act, who will? If you don't start now, when will you? Think of historical figures inspired by this mindset, like those who marched for civil rights or scientists who raced to the moon under Kennedy's vision. They didn't wait for permission or perfect conditions, they acted. In your life, this might mean taking a risk, like applying for a new job, speaking out against injustice, or pursuing a passion project. By answering Kennedy's questions with, "I will," and "now," you seize control of your destiny and contribute to a better future, embodying the courage and urgency that define true change-makers. Quote 8. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. This profound insight from John F. Kennedy captures the essential relationship between growth and guidance, emphasizing that true leadership cannot exist without a commitment to continuous learning. Its importance lies in its timeless relevance, as it challenges leaders in any field, whether in politics, business, or personal life, to remain curious, adaptable, and open to new knowledge. Spoken by a president who navigated complex global challenges, this quote inspires you to see learning as the cornerstone of effective leadership, fostering both personal development and the ability to inspire others. The essence of Kennedy's words lies in the symbiotic bond between leadership and learning. Leadership is not a static role but a dynamic process that demands constant evolution. A leader who ceases to learn risks becoming obsolete, unable to address the ever-changing needs of their followers or the challenges of their environment. Kennedy, who led during the turbulent 1960s, a period marked by the space race, civil rights movements, and Cold War tensions, understood that effective leadership required staying informed, adapting to new realities, and embracing diverse perspectives. Learning, in this context, is not just about acquiring facts but about cultivating wisdom, empathy, and the ability to make informed decisions. Conversely, leadership fuels learning by placing you in situations that demand growth, whether through solving problems, navigating conflicts, or inspiring others to achieve a shared vision. The two are intertwined. Learning strengthens leadership, and leadership deepens learning. This quote also highlights the humility inherent in great leadership. A true leader acknowledges that they do not have all the answers and actively seeks knowledge from others, whether from mentors, peers, or even those they lead. Kennedy's own presidency exemplified this, as he surrounded himself with brilliant advisors and remained open to new ideas, from scientific advancements to diplomatic strategies. By linking leadership with learning, Kennedy's quote underscores that growth is a lifelong journey, essential for guiding others effectively. In practical terms, this quote offers powerful lessons for how you can embody leadership in your daily life. First, commit to lifelong learning. Whether you're leading a team, a family, or your own path, seek out new knowledge, read books, attend workshops, or engage in conversations that challenge your perspective. For example, if you're a manager, learning about your team's unique strengths can help you lead more effectively. Second, embrace feedback as a learning tool. Constructive criticism, though uncomfortable, is a gateway to improvement. A leader who listens to feedback grows stronger, just as Kennedy did by adapting to the evolving demands of his time. Third, lead by example. When you demonstrate a passion for learning, whether by mastering a new skill or staying informed about global trends, you inspire those around you to do the same. This creates a culture of growth and innovation. Consider the story of Kennedy's leadership during the Cuban Missile Crisis, where his willingness to learn from advisors and weigh options carefully averted global catastrophe. In your own life, whether you're a student, a professional, or a community leader, this mindset can transform challenges into opportunities. If you're hesitant to take on a leadership role because you feel unprepared, start by learning, study, ask questions, and take small steps. The courage to learn fuels the confidence to lead. By embracing Kennedy's wisdom, you become a leader who not only navigates the present but shapes a future driven by knowledge, humility, and purpose. Quote 9. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. This compelling insight from John F. Kennedy underscores the necessity of aligning hard work and bravery with a clear vision to achieve meaningful results. Its importance lies in its reminder that action, no matter how bold or strenuous, is incomplete without a guiding purpose, making it a vital lesson for anyone striving for success in personal or collective endeavors. Spoken by a leader who inspired a nation to reach for the moon, this quote motivates you to channel your energy with intention, ensuring your efforts lead to impactful outcomes. At its core, Kennedy's words highlight the difference between mere activity and purposeful action. Effort and courage are admirable qualities. Effort drives progress, and courage overcomes obstacles, but without purpose, they risk becoming aimless. Imagine a ship with a tireless crew and a fearless captain, but no destination or map. It drifts, wasting energy and resolve. Purpose provides the why behind your actions, giving them meaning, while direction offers the how, guiding your steps toward a defined goal. Kennedy, who led during a time of global uncertainty and ambitious dreams, understood this deeply. His vision for space exploration, for instance, wasn't just about effort or courage, it was about uniting a nation toward a clear, inspiring goal. This quote reminds you that without a sense of purpose, your hard work may scatter like leaves in the wind, and without direction, even the bravest steps can lead nowhere. The quote also speaks to the human tendency to act impulsively or to equate busyness with progress. In Kennedy's era, the stakes were high: civil rights, global diplomacy, and technological leaps demanded more than just action. They required a unified vision. Today, in a world of endless distractions and rapid change, the need for purpose and direction is even more critical. Whether you're pursuing a career, advocating for change, or navigating personal challenges, this quote warns against mistaking effort for achievement. It challenges you to define what matters most and to chart a path toward it, ensuring your courage and energy are not squandered on fleeting or misaligned pursuits. In practical terms, this quote offers transformative lessons for how you can live with intention and impact. First, define your purpose. Ask yourself, what drives you? Whether it's building a career, improving your community, or nurturing your family, clarity about your why keeps you focused. For example, if you're working long hours, ensure those hours align with a goal that matters to you, like advancing your expertise or creating a legacy. Second, create a plan to give your efforts direction. Break your goals into actionable steps, set deadlines, seek mentors, or learn new skills to stay on course. If you're launching a project, outline milestones to measure progress. Third, regularly reassess your path. Purpose and direction aren't fixed. As you grow, your goals may evolve. Reflect on whether your actions still align with your vision, and adjust as needed. Think of Kennedy's leadership in pushing for the Apollo program. It wasn't just bold, it was purposeful, directed toward a historic achievement. In your life, whether you're a student, a professional, or a dreamer, this mindset can transform your efforts. If you're studying tirelessly, ensure it's toward a career that excites you. If you're advocating for change, align your courage with a clear strategy. By embracing Kennedy's wisdom, you turn effort and courage into forces for meaningful progress, ensuring your actions not only move you forward but also shape a future worth striving for. Quote 10. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. This heartfelt sentiment from John F. Kennedy serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of gratitude and human connection in a fast-paced world. Its significance lies in its call to pause and acknowledge the unsung heroes, friends, family, mentors, or even strangers, whose contributions shape our lives for the better. Spoken by a leader known for inspiring unity and progress, this quote encourages you to cultivate gratitude, fostering deeper relationships and a more meaningful life. At its essence, Kennedy's words highlight the human tendency to overlook the impact of others amidst life's busyness. In an era of global challenges, from Maine's system, the Cold War to civil rights struggles, Kennedy recognized that progress and personal growth are not solitary endeavors. Every achievement, every moment of resilience, is supported by others, those who offer guidance, encouragement, or quiet acts of kindness. 2. Find time to stop is a deliberate act, a conscious choice to break from routine and reflect on the people who matter. Gratitude, in this sense, is not just politeness, it's a recognition of interdependence, a way to honor the web of relationships that sustain you. Kennedy's call to thank others is a reminder that no one succeeds alone, and acknowledging those contributions strengthens both the giver and receiver. This quote also carries a deeper message about the value of time and presence. In Kennedy's time, as in ours, the demands of work, ambition, and daily responsibilities can overshadow the quiet moments that nurture connection. Yet, taking time to express gratitude is an investment in relationships and personal growth. It's a way to affirm the worth of others, to show them their efforts are seen and valued. Whether it's a teacher who inspired you, a colleague who supported you, or a loved one who stood by you, these acts of recognition build trust and deepen bonds. Kennedy's words, delivered with his characteristic eloquence, resonate today in a world where digital distractions and relentless schedules often pull us away from meaningful human interaction. In practical terms, this quote offers inspiring lessons for how you can live with greater gratitude and connection. First, make gratitude a habit. Set aside moments each day or week to reflect on who has made a difference in your life. A mentor who offered advice, a friend who listened, or even a stranger who showed kindness. Write a note, send a message, or simply say, "Thank you," in person. For example, if a coworker helped you meet a deadline, acknowledge their effort with specific, heartfelt words. Second, prioritize presence. In a busy world, giving someone your full attention is a powerful way to show appreciation. When you thank someone, do it with sincerity. Put down your phone, look them in the eye, and let them feel your gratitude. Third, pay it forward. When you recognize the impact others have on you, it inspires you to make a difference in someone else's life, creating a ripple effect of kindness and connection. Think of Kennedy's own life, where he relied on advisors, family, and the American people to achieve his vision. His ability to inspire was rooted in his appreciation for others' contributions. In your life, whether you're a student, a professional, or a community member, this mindset can transform your relationships. Take a moment to thank a teacher who challenged you, a parent who supported you, or a friend who believed in you. By embracing Kennedy's call to gratitude, you not only honor those who shape your life but also cultivate a legacy of kindness and connection that endures. John F. Kennedy's words remain a clarion call to action, urging us to dream big, embrace challenges, and serve a purpose greater than ourselves. His vision for a better world, rooted in courage, unity, and progress, continues to resonate, inspiring generations to strive for excellence and justice. As we reflect on these quotes, let them spark a fire within you to act, to lead, and to make a difference. Kennedy's legacy reminds us, the power to shape the future lies in our hands. So, what will you do today to answer his call?